Oh, hey there. A little milder here today in Niagara. I was on Kathy Buckworth's Go to Grandma podcast this morning talking about multi-generational living, housing. And it was interesting doing research for it because I didn't even know this, but it wasn't really until last century that multi-generational housing wasn't a thing. It was really like at the turn of the 20th century, I think, when they started building homes for older people to move to. Before that, elderly people stayed at home and their kids stayed home and took care of them. So then multi-generational living kind of declined and actually has been on the rise. New Canadian families have been doing this for years. I see it all the time. They're always looking for houses where they realize they can maybe fit their son and his wife and kid in the basement, or they are in the basement and their kids and family live on the main floor. So these are the types of things that we're seeing more and more people look for as prices rise and young people can't get into homes, as older boomers, they don't want to move out of their houses. They want to keep their space. They don't want to move into assisted living, stay there as long as they can. They'll renovate to accommodate moving in other family members. Also, when it comes to new housing, thinking about this going forward, and again, going back to zoning for things like lane houses, coach houses, other ways of creating multiple spaces out of one lot that you could have multiple generational living while still maintaining privacy and separation and independence. But you got to lay the ground rules out up front. Financially, you got to sit down and talk about who's covering what from the actual purchase, but also the ongoing maintenance costs and utilities, how you're going to share the space, what kind of boundaries are you going to have in terms of visiting each other, spending time together, what are the expectations. Have all those conversations up front, ideally with a lawyer present, and put it in writing. And of course, there's certain things to look for in a property if you want to use it as a multi-generational property, both physically the space, zoning, things like that. Of course, that's where a realtor like me can help you. And love to know what you think. Post comments. As always, if you have any questions, just ask Josey.